This is Sal, and welcome back to my videos. And my previous video was just about goal setting and accountability. And this video I like to focus on problem solving, because whenever you make a goal, I know whenever I make a goal, I have a tendency to listen to others and saying, well, I hear your goal that you want to learn Spanish, but, at your age, you're going to be 71 in May. That's kind of hard to get. And, then you have to travel around, because then you have to learn from native speakers. There's so many variables, to a certain situation. But my goal is to learn Spanish. I have other goals, but I'm going to focus on this one right now, to learn Spanish. I've been trying to learn for a while, and sometimes it's hard for me to keep up and follow through. That's the most important thing. You can always look at something, say you want it, but to keep on doing it every day and following through with dedication and diligence, that's a different matter sometimes. And certain people can get you, can push your buttons, so to speak, saying, well, I don't know if that's good for you. But I've also been hearing that even when younger people, 19, 20, people in their 20s and 30s, sometimes people have certain comments for them. Because sometimes, there's an old saying that says, sometimes people hurt people. I don't know if they really mean to hurt people, but sometimes they have goals that they can't follow. Maybe it could be a subconscious thing. I don't know. But it can be that they just feel that it's hard, and they're just going to express that to you. Now, I'm not saying people should sugarcoat and say, well, you could do it, you can do it. No. You can do it if you feel you can do it, that you want to do it, you have the desire to do it. And problem solving comes this way. You say, what is the problem? I want to learn Spanish. But define the whole problem, because sometimes when you really define the whole problem, it's 50% solved. But when you define it generally, I want to learn Spanish. Okay, fine, I want to lose weight. You can lose 1 pound, and that's, but maybe you want to lose more than 1 pound. But you want to learn Spanish, but you just want to learn certain things like hola, buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. But there's a lot of other conversation that you could have in Spanish, to learning the rapport, to go back and forth. So really define what the problem is. I want to learn Spanish. Because I want to learn Spanish, because I want to be able to talk in conversations with Spanish people. I want to travel one day. I'm still young. I don't care if I'm going to be 71. I'm still young. I want to be able to communicate in that language. Okay, and then you just say, what is the problem? And then you say, what is the possible solutions to this problem? Okay, and just go back and forth. And then, like I said in my last tape in goal setting, it's good to have somebody that you could be accountable to, and then brainstorm back and forth, brainstorm, and what you feel are the possible solutions. And then, what is the best possible solution to this? What is the best possible solution? Again, it's brainstorming. It's getting to the point of, I want to learn Spanish, but people say I'm too old. People say it's hard to comprehend. People say there's too many exceptions in Spanish as opposed to English. So back and forth. But I know a lot of people that learn a different language, and I have an education, I have a master's degree, I went to college at nights, but there's people who just didn't even get to didn't pass get through high school or get any college, and they speak 2 or 3 languages. So all I'm saying to you is that use the problem solving technique, and don't get very sensitive about people telling you that you can't do something. Say, what is the problem? Why am I experiencing this problem? Why am I letting it bother me? Why am I letting these buttons push me into a certain way that it takes me away from that goal? So goal setting with accountability in my last tape, and this tape about problem solving techniques, trying to get to what the problem is, but specify what the problem is. Because when you specify the whole problem, define the whole problem, it's 50% solved. And then you say, what are the best possible solutions? And then what is the possible solution? List them down. Talk to them about it. Somebody that you're very close to. Write them down on a flip chart, on a dry whiteboard. Just get your points across and solve the problem and say, now I'm going to move on and work towards this problem and follow through.